There seems to be some outrage in regards to Assassin's Creed. I actually finished the main story, so I haven't actually played that part. But uh, I believe people like who are part of Reset Era and NeoGAF are outraged yet again. Because I mean, they when are they not outraged? So this is an article from one angry gamer, also known as Billy D. He's pretty much the guy who runs the website. Ubisoft responds to anger over Cassandra getting pregnant in Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC. For those who haven't played the game, you only play as Cassandra if you choose her. If not, you're playing as Alexios, as I did. I felt it was more believable to play as a male in ancient Greece as a soldier, not a female. But anyways, that's besides the point. There's a lot of outrage surrounding outcome of a forced storyline involving the main characters from Assassin's Creed Odyssey in the DLC titled Legacy of the First Blade. The DLC features a fixed story where Alexios or Cassandra has to hook up with another NPC and make a baby to carry on their lineage. That's very key here. That's in the main game. Basically, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it turns out that their lineage is quite important, and kind of the parents of Cassandra and or Alexios are very important to the story and to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And some people got angry at this because a small pocket of people wanted their Cassandra to be a man-hating lesbian, and have have yourself with the same gender, but also want to further your lineage and have a child. There are some people angry over the revelation Cassandra got knocked up with a kid, and apparently some people have a conniption over it. If you need to see exactly why everyone is getting worked up, you can check out the video from below Excelitalis. You can check out the article. Basically, if you're playing as Alexios, he hooks up with the daughter of the original assassin Darius. If you're playing as Cassandra, she hooks up with the son of Darius. Sorry, I lost my. It's to start the lineage of assassins, as reported by a number of outlets. Some groups, mostly the LGBTQ gamers, are angry that the gay Alexios or lesbian Cassandra hooked up with the opposite sex to produce a kid, since that's the only way to continue a lineage. According to actual biology, I can sense the sarcasm here. According to actual biological science, something that leftists usually deny in a fit of rage. See, this is basically to continue your family or your lineage, you have to get a child, and most people, I don't know the exact number of people or the percentage, sorry, of people, but I believe it's over 90% of people are actually straight. So, and most people get children, and to continue your lineage, you have to get. It's a strange concept, I know. There were some others who were simply angry that Alexis and Cassandra hooked up with the people that they didn't even talk to on romance through their playthrough, which made the sudden relationship thing seem contrived and poorly written. Now, see, this is what you get when you try to please SJWs and they aren't happy. See, you can't have have both things. You want to please the SJWs, but also want to write a good story. Those are contradictions. Because the only thing SJWs care about is that their identity politics. The anger managed to reach Ubisoft to turn in turn issued a statement on their forums on January 16th, 2019. The community manager delivered the message on behalf of creative director Jonathan Dermont, who stated, reading through player responses of our new DLC Legacy of the First Blade, Shadow Heritage, we want to extend an apology to players. Oh my god. What? Never apologize, Jesus Christ. We wanted to extend an apology to players who disappointed by a relationship your character partakes in. The intention of this story was to explain how your character's bloodline has a lasting impact on the assassins, but looking through your responses, it is clear that we missed the mark. No, Jesus Christ. Alexius slash Cassandra, realizing their own mortality and the sacrifice Leonidas and Marine made before them to keep their legacy alive, felt the desire and duty to preserve their important lineage. Our goal was to let players choose between utilitarian view of ensuring your bloodline lived on forming a romantic relationship. We attempted to distinguish between the two, but could have done more carefully. We were walking a narrow line between a role play choices and story, and the clarity and motivation for this decision was poorly executed. As you continue the adventure in next episode Bloodline, please know that you will not have to engage in a lasting romantic relationship if you do not desire it. See, so what's the issue? We have read your responses online and take them to heart. This has been a learning experience for us. Understanding how attached you feel to your Cassandra and your Alexius is a humbling. Knowing we let you down is not something we take lightly. I mean, this is just... you're pleasing a very, very, very small minority. We let you down in something we take lightly. We'll work to do better and make sure the element of player choice in Assassin's Creed carries over through our DLC content, so you can stay true to the character you have embodied throughout. People still weren't happy about the response and continued to complain about how ham-fistedly the whole romance was handled and the childbirth thing. The TLDR is that now a bunch of social justice warriors get a taste of what it feels like when a character gets forced turning gay for virtue signal points. Not so fun when it happens the other way around, is it? That's a very good point. Very, very good point. There's pretty good editorial about this kind of social justice activism ruining gaming over on the Russian gaming site Goha. I doubt this will create any sort of self-awareness or a reflection on the crowds perpetually angered and offended at everything, but I can't help but smirk at seeing someone reel and whine because a character was forced to become canonically heterosexual after the media and a bunch of other people were pining for the character to be hardcore lesbian. I guess Ubisoft gamers now know how Soldier 76 fans felt over after he was forced to drink the gay Gatorade. I mean, he's making a great point. I mean, get woke, go broke. How many times do we have to say that? And it's also interesting how hypocritical they are, and they're listening to a small minority of people that most likely don't play these games. Yeah, I just hope the story continues to be good and stop listening to SGWs.